Hi, hello, and welcome to MathFair. In this video, I am going to explain about proving the irrationality. So there are two types of numbers, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So I made videos about rational numbers and their decimal expansion forms. If you haven't watched them, I provided that links in the description box. You can watch it. Then you can understand what a rational number. So here we are going to prove the irrationality of the numbers. Let's take an example. Prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. So this is very important question. So here we ask you to prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. So before that we know that root 3. So here root 3 is nothing but 1.732 like so on. That is the value of root 3. And root 5. So what is the value of root 5? Root 5 is approximately 2.236 and so on. Both are irrational numbers. Whatever we get, if you add these two irrational numbers, obviously we get the irrational numbers, right? But it is not possible for all the time. For example, if you take a rational number, root 2, and one more rational number, minus root 2. What is the sum of these two rational numbers? So you have plus into minus minus. So root 3 minus root 2 is 0. So it is not possible for all times. Sum of two irrational numbers is not always an irrational number. By this example, you can understand that sum of two irrational numbers may not be irrational. It is an irrational number. But if you observe here, we can know that it is going on. Root 5 is also going on. So we cannot find what is the last term, what is the last digit. So what we get by adding this? By adding these two also we get the irrational number. So now we have to prove that. To prove root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number, I am considering the value of this term is rational number. So let us write that point. Let root 3 plus root 5 is rational. So actually we have to prove it is irrational. But what we are taking it as a rational number. Let's see. Then after, so it is a rational number. So we can write in the form of P by Q. What we get if you write the P by Q form? Root 3 plus root 5 is equals to P by Q or A by B. Anything we can take. A by B. So here A and B are integers. A comma B are integers. And Q and B is not equals to 0. Clear. Then after what I am doing, just simply I am transposing root 5 to the RHS side. Then what we get in the next step, here root 3 is left. Root 3 equals to A by B. Whenever we transpose plus root 5, it becomes as minus root 5. Next, to remove this square root, so I am squaring on the both sides. Let's do squaring on both sides. So then we get here root 3 square minus equals to A by B minus root 5 whole square. So here square roots will get cancelled, then 3 is left here equal to. So it is like A minus B whole square. So A minus B whole square formula is A square plus B square minus 2AB. Or we can write A square minus 2AB plus B square. No problem. So when by comparing these two here, A is A by B. So A is A by B and B is root 5. Here. So now expand this first to A square. So it means this whole square. A by B whole square and then B square we written. So plus root 5 whole square minus 2AB minus 2 into A is A by B. A by B into root 5. Then next simplify these terms. 3 equals to. So this square we can write for the both terms. So here we get A square by B square. Square root will get cancelled plus 5 and here we get minus 2 root 5A by B. Then transpose this negative term to the RHS side. So now we have to rearrange these terms. Let's transpose it. Then what we get here, this negative term will become as positive term, right? So here we get 3 plus 2 root 5a by b is equals to here a square by b square plus 5 is left. Then transpose this 3 to here, plus 3 become as minus 3. Then only this term will be left in the LHS side. 2 root 5a. 2 root 5a by b equals to a square by b square plus 5 minus 3. So when we transpose 3 to RHS side, it becomes minus. 5 minus 3 is 2. So let's simplify this. It is as is 2 root 5a by b equals to a square by b square plus 5 minus 3 is 2. Let's cross multiply these terms here. 2 root 5a by b equals to 1 into a square is a square plus b square into 2, 2b square by b square into 1, b square. Now this root 5 keep here, send the remaining sides to the RHS side. Then what will root 5 will be left here? Root 5. So here this term become as reciprocal. Then we get a square plus 2b square by b square. So here b is in the denominator. When we transpose the denominator, it becomes as numerator. So b by, it is in the numerator, it becomes as denominator 2a into. So here for this b square is cancelled. Then here we get root 5 equals to a square plus 2b square by b into 2a. We can write as 2ab. 2ab. Right. So here we got two terms, LHS term and RHS term. So what is this meaning? Here a square plus 2b square by 2ab. It is a rational number. Why? Because those are integers. If you put any integers here, we get this term as rational number. So by this what we can say, root 5 is also rational, but actually root 5 is not a rational number. It is an irrational number, right? So it is wrong. It is showing that irrational number equals to rational number. So it is false. It is wrong. Why? Because the rational number, irrational number, they cannot be equal. So that's why our assumption is wrong. What we are considered? We consider it is as a rational number, right? So it is not a rational number. If it is not a rational, then obviously it is an irrational number. So we can write here one step, a square plus 2b square by 2ab is rational, but it contradicts that the fact of root 5 is irrational. So it is contradiction. That's why our assumption is wrong. So therefore root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. So in this way we can prove whether a number is rational or irrational. Simply once recall it, what we have taken, we consider it as a rational number. So we are going the opposite direction. Asked to prove irrational, we consider as rational. Then all rational numbers are written in the form of numerator and denominator, p by q form, a by b. Here I take a by b. Here a and b are any integers. Then after transpose root 5, here we can transpose root 5 or root 3, no problem. Any number we can transpose here. Then we get a by b plus root 5 becomes minus root 5. Then squaring on the both sides. This root 3 square, here a minus b whole square we got here. Square root will get cancelled, 3 is left. So by expanding as a minus b whole square formula, here we got a by b square plus root 5 square minus 2 into a is a by b into b is root 5. So by simplifying this term, so what we done, simply by simplifying this all the process, we taken one root number aside. So here all the terms are transposed to RHS set, only root 5 is left to prove it is irrational. So root 5 is keep aside, and remaining terms, this all forms a rational number, but root 5 is irrational. So our assumption is wrong. That's why the number whatever we consider, it is wrong. It is irrational is wrong. So If rational, it is not a rational, obviously it is an irrational number. In this way, we can prove the irrationality of the numbers.